Come with me to discover the transformative power of kindness and the joy it brings. Join me as we explore every Monday morning simple yet profound ways to elevate your happiness, one gesture at a time.
Wow, fantastic baby, dance. I'm gonna dance, 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 dance. Fantastic baby.
Fantastic day to one and all. Welcome to the 13th episode of The Complete Guide to Happiness. And this time of year, we should really be happy because it's 2 days before Christmas. Happy holidays to one and all, whatever your religious beliefs are, especially when you have little kids, because you, in essence, are Santa Claus. And 4 years ago, I was the best Santa Claus on the planet for my grandkids, and I write out how to be a fantastic person, because to be a fantastic person means you're not going to lowly all the evil things man does, and I hope they do. Man does it a little bit less during this holiday season. I'm not going to do an interview today. I had a couple lined up. Uh, I'm talking to some really big organizations, World Kindness Foundation, Global Kindness Group, and they're spreading kindness as well. The update is we have 10,106 ambassadors of kindness, 145 countries. Vida Tamala wrote a very nice article about the organization, a little bit about me. I hope you'll read it. I'm putting it out in social media. But today, I read a lot about kindness. So, as the complete guide to kindness, some of the interviews, all the interviews. This little dissertation I'm going to read is my dissertation on kindness from my school, the School Hard Knocks, where I graduated summa cum laude in, and a couple other things that I wrote through the last few months on kindness. I write every day on kindness. I send out motivational quotes on this and on positivity and all those sorts of different things. So without further ado, let's sit back, relax, get your cup of coffee or a cocktail or a glass of water and enjoy these kind words that hopefully resonate with you, and hopefully you'll share this podcast, like, subscribe, share with others, because, well, I'm a fantastic YouTube channel. On this, I've gotten 12 fantastic interviews. You really should take the time. You'll learn about food fraud. You'll learn about kindness. All kind of fantastic things from these wonderful ambassadors. So here we go. Happiness should be your life's goal, because we're here to be happy. And unless you make yourself happy, you can't make others. And don't expect others to make you happy. It's a life goal, individual, on each other, on oneself. By the way, here in Lewis, Missouri, where it's 32 degrees, the first time in 5 years I felt cold weather. It's amazing. It's actually quite invigorating. I was hoping it was going to snow, but it doesn't look like there's a chance of that. But Christmas is around the corner. Okay, here we go. The secret to happiness often lies in lifestyle emphasis on kindness, gratitude, and meaningful connections. Think you're unhappy, you are. Like Rene Descartes once said, "I think, therefore I am." So it's very important to think happiness, or fake it till you make it, because you're not smiling, you're not releasing those endorphin, which releases stress, anxiety, and the word fantastic forces you to smile. So have a fantastic Christmas. Hopefully this episode will be fantastic and you'll learn something from it. And sharing is caring, caring is kindness, and kindness leads to happiness. Okay, that was one line. At any rate, here are some key elements that contribute to lasting happiness. We don't want fleeting happiness. We want lasting happiness. And here goes. Gratitude, focusing on what you have and appreciating the present. Well, some people have a little house and they're miserable because they don't have a big house. Having a little house is fantastic. Most people don't have houses, and most people don't have food. I mean, if you have food and shelter and love in your life, that's the ticket, my friends. Okay, number two, kindness. Acts of kindness towards others not only improve their well-being, but also improves your own sense of fulfillment and joy. And that is commitment number two, being kind to all others. They call it the golden rule. Do random acts of kindness, open doors for people. I've talked to many people around the world in my travels, and a lot of people said, yeah, I used to open doors for people, but they would never say thank you. And you want to yell out, you're welcome, because you didn't have to open the door, but just keep opening the door, even though they don't say thank you, because it makes you feel good. And that's the most important thing. Okay, positive relationships. Hey, we're social creatures. We have to have relationships, or we're going to be unhappy. And I was told that depression just recently accounts of, according to the World Health Organization, I think 70% of people are depressed. That's a depressing thought. That's terrible. Ugh. Okay, meaningful connections with family, friends, and community provide emotional support and enhance overall life satisfaction. We are social creatures. Be kind to everyone. Purpose and meaning. Having a sense of purpose, whether through work, hobbies, or service to others, gives life direction. Read more. And fulfillment. You got to laugh at life. You got to laugh at yourself. I've got over 2,100 videos on Be Fantastic YouTube channel. Never a second take. Uh, it's just me talking from the heart. I know it's not big production value with girls with big boobs jumping up and down and music and subtitles and captions, and it's just me talking from the heart because I got a lot to offer the world because I've been around the block a couple of times. Oh, by the way, that's my book cover. If I didn't say that already, you got to excuse my memory. I'm probably going to repeat myself a few times today. Mindfulness, staying present and practicing mindfulness helps reduce stress and increase joy by focusing on the here and now. All we have is the here and now. Enjoy the here and now. Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today is a gift. It's a Christmas gift. It's called the present. Enjoy every day. Many philosophers have said, enjoy every day as if it's your last, because one day it will be. In that note, tell your loved ones you love them every day, every time you leave the house, because it might be the last time you leave the house, and it might be the last time they hear that you love them. And don't be afraid to kiss your children. I don't know how many cultures don't kiss their children. They're your children. You kiss them when they're babies. Kiss them when they're adults. Kissing goes a long way. And for a long marriage, I'm told that your kiss shouldn't be a peck on the cheek or a peck on the lips. It should be a 6-second kiss. That's what keeps love alive. A 6-second kiss. Because when you first kissed your girl or your guy, it was quite amazing. I mean, I love life's first. Your first kiss to someone that you adore or you're attracted to or you like or you love. It's fantastic. I try to fill my life with as many firsts as I can because that's what life's about. Self-care, taking care of your physical and mental health through exercise, proper sleep, and balanced nutrition is fundamental to feeling good. And you don't want to feel good, you want to feel fantastic. So, I can talk for hours on how and why you should be kind to yourself, the first commitment to kindness. And that is taking care of yourself. I didn't take care of my teeth properly and didn't have much of a good upbringing or guidance or love. And so there's a lot of things that I wasn't taught and they're not a habit. So that's okay. Everything in your past, however negative, however hurtful, however catastrophic it was in your life, it's the past. Let it go. Forget it. I am so happy because I don't have a memory, so I can't remember all the problems that I may have or have had. But don't carry it with you. Forget about the past. It's over. It's done. Move on. Enjoy the present and enjoy what tomorrow might bring. And don't stress about tomorrow. Anything you stress anything, money, traffic, weather, relationships. If you stress it, it's your fault because you let it stress you. Walk away from fights. Don't let arguments stress you. Tell people that they're right. Big deals. Tell them they're right. What's the big deal? Okay. Personal. Of course, these are just brief paragraphs. I can expand upon those. You're busy. Appreciate that you're watching this. Remember to like, share, and subscribe because this is important stuff. You may not need all this stuff, but someone does. Let you know. Personal growth. Continuous learning and setting goals for personal improvement can provide a sense of achievement and satisfaction. And there goes, because I'm a philosopher, the more you know, the easier your life is, and the more valuable you'll be. That's a really tough word for me to say. Valuable. Can you say it easily? Valuable? Valuable. And the more valuable you'll be to others. Be curious as you were when you were a kid. Why? Why? I want to know how everything works. I'm still curious as hell. So learn every day. And this little device here is a great learning device. It's free. Every answer you want to know is on the internet. How to fix this, how to do that, how to go there. It's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Happiness often comes from within. It always comes from, what do you mean often? Happiness always comes from within. By aligning your action thoughts with values that resonate deeply, such as kindness and positivity, which are the central to your philosophy. To every positivity, think positive. Always look at the bright side of everything. Get rid of negative thinking and negative people in your life. They are cancerous to your health. Negativity, it's called manifestation. If you think that's going to go wrong, or you think she's not going to call, or he's not going to, that's not going to happen, it can manifest into that. Or if you think positive, I'm going to make it on time. This station works. I've proved this shit for 50 years at least. I've manifested the best parking spots at Free Zuma in California. Every time it's the spot to get in at the beach. We said we're going to get the right spot, and we always did. It's manifestation works. I manifested my 65, but yeah, I said I'm going to get this yacht. I said, and I just started thinking I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. Couldn't afford it. Got it. It's amazing what the mind can do. The mind can cure the body physically and mentally. The mind can shut down the body if it wants. There's hypnotism. There's all kind of the mind is. We got a long way to go too. Okay, so is there read more in that one? I guess that's the last of that quote. Now, as I traveled around the world and I introduced the 3 commitments to kindness and to join this community of, again, 10,000 plus individuals in 145 countries, very proud of that. People say, well, what's in it for me? Actually, the poor and ignorant say that, unfortunately, but I've made videos to answer that question because I've heard it too many times. I want to hear people from you, or if you're kind, to say, how can I help? I want to start a group in my community. I want to be an admin in a group. I want to be a director of a country. I want people to want to help spread kindness, and I'm reaching out to you. And hopefully you're still watching this and enjoying your drink. And again, this is important stuff. Kindness is the most important attribute that man can have. There's too much evil in the world, too many wars, too much violence, too many protests, too much pollution and poverty, and not enough education, and corporate greed rampant. I mean, I can go on and on and on about the whole negative shit that's going on in the world. It's just horrible. And I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to save your planet from what I call the insanity of humanity. So here's the advantages of becoming an ambassador of kindness, if you didn't get it quite yet. Number 1, holistic well-being. By embracing the 3 commitments to kindness, you will look better, feel better, live longer, enjoy more success in both business and personal relationships, all while contributing positively to our planet. Now, all the things are true because when you say the word fantastic, it reduces stress, which makes you live longer. Look better when you smile, you look better. Everybody looks better with a smile. It's fantastic. Um, and you'll live longer because less stress. You live longer. My mom died from stress, and in her 30s, and you'll enjoy more success because when you go to a job interview and someone says, The interviewer says, "How are you?" And you look at him and say, "I am fantastic." They will hire you. And when you meet a girl or a guy and they say, "How are you?" Say, "I am fan freaking tastic." That's really impressive. That means you love yourself. People want to be around people who have confidence, that love themselves. It's just a fact of nature, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Share this with your children. This is kid-friendly stuff. Okay. Teach and share your expertise. That's very important. We're launching the e-commerce site. As an ambassador, without the need of a formal education or qualifications, whether live or pre-recorded, your lessons will reach a global audience through our e-learning platform, all at no cost to you. No cost to join. If you're an expert in basketing, mechanics, carpentry, you name it. There's lots of fields in the world. And believe me, my ambassadors represent them all. Anything you're proficient at and you've done it a long time and you have maybe some testimonials to back you up, you can do live, you can do recorded, and people can join for free. The students join for free and they just pay for the classes they want. They look around, they see what they want to learn about. You as an instructor, as an ambassador, or it's just free to join, and you just do a rev share with us, and the money that we make off our little portion, goes to humanitarian causes around the world. So that's number one. Um, it's pretty cool. Um, I call it mentoring or apprenticeship, like they had in the old days. On the old days, you didn't go to school; you served in an apprenticeship. You learned how to, make horseshoes. You didn't go to college to learn how to make horseshoes and put them on in veterinary science and things like that. So, anyway, so that's the e-learning program. I think is going to be very successful and help a lot of people. Okay, here's a speech I wrote to the United Nations in hopes that one day you say it to them, but it's more important to say it to you. Because if I said it to the United Nations, you probably don't tune in all the time. And because this is for you, again, share this with your loved ones. Everyone wins when kindness prevails. Okay, here it goes. Distinguished delegates and honored guests of this beautiful new United Nations. I love life. It is both a privilege and a profound responsibility to stand before you today to share a perspective that I truly believe can benefit all of humanity. Now, when I do the UN speech, it's going to be blown up a little bit, so I don't make too many mistakes because I'm reading from my phone. I bring you both good news and bad news. As I said before, the bad news is this: we are a species of nearly 8 billion, have in just a few short centuries polluted our streams, rivers, oceans, seas, skies, and lands, and even out. We are a polluting uh, organization. 8 billion people polluting. Imagine that. We are faced with the consequences of unchecked corporate greed, persistent poverty, continuous warfare, a potential third world war, nuclear annihilation, inadequate education, and perhaps most concerning, a lack of kindness in our world. Yet there is good news. Around the globe, there are people with brilliant ideas and inventive solutions who are working tirelessly to address these problems. I, too, am inspired by a vision of a kinder world. To this end, I founded the Be Fantastic philosophy and the Foundation for World Harmony, and that's why I'm here in St. Louis, by the way, to open the account for the nonprofit 501c3 so we can start taking in some money and feeding more people. As you know, I feed people in Antigua, and because I get daily requests from my 1,000 ambassadors, they need food, they need shelter, they need a computer, they need books, they need stuff. So hopefully we'll be able to supply a lot of people through this Foundation for World Harmony. This philosophy is centered on three. Again, I'm going to repeat myself because it doesn't hurt to repeat. Simple yet transformative principles that, if embraced, that's the if, or I should say when embraced by all, could indeed and will indeed solve humanity's most pressing problems. Kindness cures all. The three commitments to kindness in it are the 10 Commandments, in it are the four agreements, a very famous book written. I made it simple. Three, everyone can remember three. I've got little kids that can remember three. An article was just written about this organization, which I'm sharing on my groups and in social media. Vida de la Paz, a journalist, author, environmentalist. She wrote a great article on because she's now an ambassador of kindness, and so she's getting it, and it's spreading. Okay, allow me to share these three commitments with you. Again, I'm repeating myself. First, be kind to yourself. When you don't truly love and respect yourself, it becomes challenging to serve your family, community, or even a higher purpose. This commitment fosters self-worth and a sense of inner peace that radiates outward, inspiring wellness and personal growth. This principle aligns two crucial sustainable development goals. SDG 3, good health and well-being as kindness to oneself, promote mental and physical health, emphasizing self-care and self-respect. SDG 4, quality education, because nurturing self-worth inspires individuals to pursue lifelong learning, thereby enhancing personal development. Commitment number 2. Second, be kind to all others. This principle is a universal call to treat every person with respect, compassion, and understanding, known as the goal of deceit and violence, if practiced universally. This commitment supports several SDGs. SGD 10. Um, by the way, if you don't know what SDG is, some might not, Sustainable Development Goals. SDG 10, reduce inequalities, as kindness fosters inclusion and helps bridge social and economic gaps. Kindness cures all. SDG 16, peace, justice, and strong institutions by building communities rooted in peace and justice. Of course, these are just brief introductions of SDGs. SDG 5, gender equality, by promoting respect and equality for all genders, which is fundamental to a fair and compassionate society. Third, commitment to kindness. Some people say it's the most important, but if you're not alive, how can it be important? You can't help. Be kind to our Mother Earth, our environment. Some call it Mother Nature. She's our mother. We live only, we have only one planet, and it is our collective responsibility to protect it from threats, both human and natural. You know, I want to say something about that. Kindness to the earth means taking meaningful action, recycling, conserving resources, and embracing sustainable technology. This principle aligns with SDG 13, climate action. Now, we have a climate crisis, but it's not man-made. We are contributing to it. I want to maybe say 10, 15%, but volcanoes, the farts from the cows, there's a lot of contributing factors to the ozone layer being depleted. And we've had climate changes throughout, pole changes throughout history of our planet. So, but we need to take. That's what I wanted to say just a second ago. Accountability for our actions. Don't litter. Use less. Buy less. It's really important. Become a minimalist like me right now. Um, climate action, responsible consumption to combat climate change. Responsible consumption. SDG 14. Life below water by advocating for actions that protect our oceans and marine life from pollution. People are throwing crap in streams and rivers and lakes, and it goes downstream. Well, in the lake, but the streams and rivers go down, and it's like, oh, it's out of my hands. Next guy's lap. That's not being kind to others. Polluting, not taking responsibility for your actions. And the lakes, the people throwing trash. Yeah, I just throw the trash overboard because it's a big ocean. No one's gonna believe me. They notice they have an island in the ocean as big as some of the states in America, and they form islands. Amazing, terrible. Life on land, I mean, there's a lot of land out there, and it's polluted. As it emphasizes preserving and restoring our land. Well, by the way, SDG 15 is life on land. As it emphasizes preserving and restoring our land ecosystems through sustainable practices. One of our ambassadors is Dr. Tello, um, and he has planted, I think, 15 million trees. Go green. We've got some amazing ambassadors in this group. We've got Ambassador 263, I think it is, Jim Gale. And on this podcast, there are a lot of these interviews. Johan, if you watch these dozen, now 13 episodes, you're going to learn a lot. And I want you to share it because people need to know this stuff. I won't say this crap, but these three commitments form the foundation of Global Kindness Pledge, a simple yet powerful tool for creating positive change. Imagine if every community group and organization adopted this pledge as part of their daily routine. It's not political, religious, or commercial. It's a universal call to action for a brighter future. By reciting this pledge, we build self confidence, foster camaraderie, energize our spirits, and remind ourselves of our daily duty to each other and our planet. I encourage everyone here and around the world to make this pledge part of their lives. Please join me in reciting this global kindness pledge. Feel the strength in these words. And here's how it goes. Please repeat after me and say it with vigor and emotion. I think you'll feel a lot better. And you should do this every day in the mirror, by the way. In groups, of course, it fosters camaraderie, which is important. And hopefully it'll reduce bullying. But look in the mirror every day and say this: I pledge to be kind to and love myself. Say it. Say it with energy. I pledge to be kind to and strive to love all others. You feel it? I pledge to be kind to, love, and respect our Mother Earth. We are all fantastic. You are fantastic. I am fantastic. That pledge says it all, can do it all. Please share it with your schools, share it with your children, recite it at events, recite it at schools, at concerts. It's a pledge that helps everybody. Please. And I'm not doing this for me, everybody. I'm doing it for the planet. I'm trying to save the planet from the insanity of humanity, and food fraud, everything that's going on and that's bad, greed. I'm doing my dream is that one day children, communities, and leaders worldwide will embrace this pledge, grounding us all in the principles of kindness. Together, let's turn these words into action. Let us remember, be kind. Two words hold the power to save our world. Thank you, Monty Cook the third, aka Dr. Fantastic. My websites, just so you know, is befantastic.today, the Foundation for World Harmony.org, worldkindnesslist.com, Dr. Fantastic with an S, so Dr. Fantastic's World, which is a lot of my projects, which I really want you to look up the global, what is it? The global, I think I have to say this today. The Global Monument for Kindness, $1 billion project that's gonna happen. Trust me. Uh, um, Destination for vacation. Okay, so here's another little thing I wrote. Join the kindness revolution this new year. As we stand at a crossroads in history with the threat of global conflict, unchecked corporate greed, widespread poverty, and environmental crisis, we must rise together in unity. A new consciousness rooted in kindness to ourselves, others, and our planet is the path forward. This new year, we invite you to make kindness your resolution by joining the Kindness Revolution, a global movement inspired by the Be Fantastic philosophy with over 10,100 members worldwide. This philosophy is built on three simple yet transformative commitments. And I hope you've memorized it so far. Be kind to yourself, be kind to all others, and be kind to Mother Earth. Three simple yet profound commitments. You know what a commitment is, right? A promise, an agreement. These three principles, when practiced, have the power to solve humanity's greatest challenges. Be kind, two words that can save our planet. A call to action for our future. We are especially encouraging schools where the leaders of tomorrow are nurtured to recite the Global Kindness Pledge daily. This simple act builds confidence, as I said before, fosters camaraderie, which is very important, spreads positive energy, which is crucial, teaches the value of words. Words matter, words affect water. We're at 85% water, so saying kind words to people makes them feel mentally and physically fantastic. Words matter. They say Black lives matter. I think all lives matter, but words matter because we all use words sometimes. Join us for a better world. Be part of this global mission for kindness and unity. Text your first name only, city and country to plus 502-5531-8892 to join the kindness revolution. Be part of it, help spread it, or just enjoy the daily quotes and the positive information. Politics or religion. We promote kindness, positivity, love, peace, happiness. And I told you about the website before. YouTube is Be Fantastic. Facebook is Be Fantastic. Instagram is Be Fantastic 02. And then I like this quote a lot from Dr. Seuss. I say here, together, let's make this next quarter century one of profound change, because we're going into another quarter century in that week. As Dr. Seuss so wisely said, unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing will get better. It will not. So I'm asking my ambassadors and my admin and my directors for a simple few seconds a day to forward the quote, to invite people into the group, to share our philosophy, to share this video. Is that too much to ask? If you're still listening, I think you're going to be fantastic. Well, I think that's it for the day. That's enough reading. Um, you know, lots of speeches, lots of people I've met, lots of places I've gone. On the Be Fantastic YouTube channel, you got to check it out. I have a cooking class that people seem to love because I'm a fairly good chef. Love to eat. It shows on my belly. I have what's called the billionaire belly. I think I termed these billionaires like Trump and all kind of wealthy people around the world that I've met. A lot of them have big bellies. They say that's a sign of success. When you have a big belly, it means you're a successful businessman. Of course, I want to see a big belly on a girl, but anyway, big bellies on guys. Be part of it. Call it a billionaire belly. Look at the positive there and everything. I can't see negative, and I won't associate with negativity. There's been two people out of the 10,000 that have said unkind things. I won't even repeat them. One was about me and one was about life, and I barred them from our organization. We don't want negative people. We don't want greedy people. We want people that want to share our commitments to kindness, our Be Fantastic philosophy, our global kindness pledge, and be part of the Foundation for World Harmony. If you donate, you can help feed a lot of people, clothe a lot of people. One of my goals is to hire people to host these kindness classes. This is kind of like a kindness class I just read. Also, we want to put computers in these because I'm very big in Africa. The movement is. I should say I am, the movement is. And they really are getting behind it. I'm in 34 countries in Africa, and a lot of the schools need computers because computers are the access to knowledge in the world. We've got hundreds and hundreds of orphans in this group where someone had submitted their first name, usually a teacher or a person hosting the orphanage, because you don't need a phone to be an ambassador. You don't need the internet to be an ambassador of kindness. You just need to follow the three commitments. Be kind to yourself, all others, and Mother Nature. Okay? It's pretty freaking simple. Mankind has a long way to go to solve the problems. Sure, we're in outer space. Sure, we have people living on a space station. The Odyssey is out of our solar system. No, no, not the Odyssey. Oh, what was it? The Odyssey? The probe that launched in 77. Um, I think it's called the Odyssey. There was two of them, and they're outside the solar system, still transmitting information with less knowledge or less capacity than a VCR. Our phones today are most amazing. By the way, everyone I meet, I give a sticker to, and they usually put it on the back of their phone. Um, so this is the Christmas special. Uh, have a fantastic Christmas. Santa Claus is in all of us, typically. Um, well, not all of us, of course, but the ones that do celebrate Christmas, the fathers in the world, they're Santa one time a year. I was Santa 4 years ago for my grandkids. I grew up that beard. That's my natural beard in the back there. Not telling anyone. when you're in regular clothes and you're unshaven and it's long and scraggly, you look like a friggin' bum. And I didn't tell anyone what I was doing, not even my grandkids. I think I told my wife, maybe. And then when I put that Santa outfit on, boy, I tell you, people loved me. They looked at me, the kids looked at me like a god. There was one event, well, after I did the kids, well, before I did the kids, I wore the outfit a couple places just to test it, to see the reaction to the public. And an agency heard about me or saw me and wanted to hire me, and I did because $150 an hour and free booze and free food, I'm in, right? And so I did a lot of parties, and the belle of the ball, so to speak. But this one particular event, I pulled up in a hook and ladder fire engine. It was 7 o'clock at night, so it was dark, and they had the lights blaring, lights flashing, and the sirens blaring. And we pulled up to the school, and all the kids rushed out to the fire engine, and I opened up the passenger door to get out in all my regalia, like you see there. And it was, the people, all the kids were like looking up, going, God is here, or Santa is here. It was a fantastic experience. So when I told my accountant that experience, and as I recounted to others, he said, "You got to write a book." I wrote another book, by the way, my life history, that you might want to get. It's called Lester's Legacy, and it's on lulu.com. At any rate, so you got to write another book. Call it How to Be a Good Santa. Well, I don't like the word good, and I encourage you to throw away the word. It means morally right, but when you say, "Oh, this was a really good cup of coffee or a cup of beer," you just said it was a morally wrong. That's what the word good means in the dictionary. It was defined as morally right. Fantastic now is unimaginably great and beautiful. So when you say that was a fantastic cup of coffee, and so I was a fantastic Santa Claus, not a good Santa person, and and more than what I just read. Obviously, it's 512 pages of how to be a fantastic person, and that's what you want to be in life. You don't want to lie, steal, cheat, or kill, right? As a fantastic person, or even as a good person, right person. But if you must lie, lie in that you love. If you must steal, steal away from bad company. Stay alive as long as you can by thinking positive and eating healthy and exercising. If you must fight, fight tyranny, because there's a lot of that out there, and we need to fight it. That's the only time you fight. And if you must kill, because you should kill, have it. So, as a philosopher, I love sharing my knowledge because sharing is caring, caring is kindness, and kindness leads to happiness. So I encourage you to share this video, this series, this revolution, the kindness revolution. It's a new consciousness. We need to come into a new consciousness. The government's going to try to make a new world and scare everyone into following it. Man, everybody ran for cover when we were told by the government that it was COVID, and they were told to put on masks and wash your hands 20 times and sequester in your home. I said, hell no. No one tells me what to do. No one ever told me what to do. And no one will ever tell me what to do. I got 70 years on the planet doing it my way. And I've been a hedonist my whole life. I partied like a rock star, still partying like a rock star, having fun in life, sharing positive energy, kindness, love, words of wisdom, motivational quotes every day. Join one of my, I send out to, thousands of ambassadors, of course, that have a WhatsApp part of the group. Hundreds of thousands don't know about this, but I send out motivational quotes from famous people. He says those who have it in their minds to be happy are the ones that are. I mean, there's lots and lots and lots of sayings from famous people and famous celebrities, people of note, people have done something in their life, and words of wisdom. And I share that every day along with my own personal quote, which is a spin on the same topic. Typically, it's happiness and kindness, love and health and happiness. But so this is the Christmas special. In 2 days, Santa's coming. Hope you've been nice. Um, hope you've been happy. That's more important. To be nice will bring happiness. To be kind will bring happiness. To share your love. Tell your friends that you love them. Tell your friends you love them. Don't be afraid to say love. All you need is love. All you need is love, love. Love is all you need. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Rosh Hashanah. I think that's, I don't know. I'm not a religious believer, but if you need a religion, we have a group called Christianity is fantastic. We have a group called Islam is fantastic. We have a group called Judaism is fantastic. We have a group called Business is fantastic for those that want to promote their business. I do promote my ambassadors' businesses, NGOs and charities on the Foundation for World Harmony.org. Check that out. Go to World Kindness List. No, on the same site, the Foundation for World Harmony.org, or our kindness pledges. I encourage you to state your name, where you're from, and recite the pledge as a selfie. Send it in. We'll post it on the site. The more people that pledge, the more people that will be encouraged to pledge. We've got young children taking the pledge. We've got school orphanages and schools pledging in unison. We've got John Paul DeJoria, the billionaire, my good friend and ambassador number 171. He sent his pledge in from Saint-Tropez, France. I was on vacation. So if a man like that with a very little time on his hands can do the pledge, you can too. And it's not for you. You're doing it for the planet. You're doing it for humanity. You're doing it to set an example. So be kind this holiday season. Be kind every day of your life. Make every day on the top side of the grass fantastic, because one day it might be. Don't worry about the future. Don't worry about shit. Because if you worry about money, relationships, the weather, what's going to happen, what's not going to happen, it's fruitless. My mom died from worrying, as I said, because if you worry and it doesn't happen, it didn't do any good. And if you worry and it does happen, it didn't do any good. Creative planning, constructive thinking, positive thinking that's going to turn out well is the way to deal with it. Don't worry, because it'll tear up your innards and make you die sooner than you should. Know that everything's going to work out. You are the star of a Hollywood movie. You're not only the star of that movie, you're the writer, director, producer of that movie, right? Every scene is a movie. Or every scene in your life is a scene in a movie. Right now, if you've watched it this long, I don't know what it is, half hour I've been talking. I'm not sure. I don't keep track of time anymore. Um, is a scene in your movie, and you're a scene in my movie if you're watching it. So make it a fantastic movie. Don't make it a horror film where you go out and kill people. I mean, people do that, and that's not kind. Why does humanity want to kill and conquer? Oh, why do they need $12 trillion in the bank? Why do they want to conquer the world? Why? See, I'm still asking why. I'm still a child. My wife used to say, "When are you going to grow up?" I look at her straight face and say, "Never." I don't believe in rules. I'm a rule breaker. Everyone can't follow my philosophy. I've lived most of my life reading my book, Lester's Legacy. I'm still doing some crazy ass things. If you've been following my YouTube channel, you've seen me in some amazing places in the last 5 years throughout America, Ukraine, before the wars, Turkey, Egypt, and I'm going slow. Slow is pro. I'm a yacht captain, and that's the first rule of the seas. Slow is pro. The slower you go, the less damage you can do. People driving at 120 miles an hour, sure, it's fun, and we're crazy teenagers, and we do that, and we're risking our lives, and not many people died because of it, but they died happy because they were going really fast. Slow is pro. In the boating world, I love yachting. The other day, I was in Fort Lauderdale. I've got some videos on Be Fantastic. You should check out the super yachts, the mega yachts. Not quite as big as the ones in Monaco, but still quite impressive. So I made a little video on my trip to St. Louis. Just a couple, maybe it was the last video I posted on BE Fantastic YouTube, BE Fantastic Facebook. Subscribe to these, all positive information, kindness. So this is the Christmas special. No interviews. Maybe I'll still find an interview and throw it on there, because you got to make your life simple. You got to make your life fun. And instead of doing a live broadcast on Monday mornings, which you're watching this on, I decided to do it around my ambassadors, because it's only ambassadors I interview, around their schedule. Make it convenient for them and make it easy on me. So they're pre-recorded. as all the cooking shows are. You're gonna in a minute. I'm gonna air one of my cooking specials. Actually, I might do the one that I shot last night. I'm cooking a prime rib, and it's a different method I've never even heard of. Cooking it in a plastic bag, so you might want to watch that. And I'm told by these experts here, because my show is called Cooking with Dr. Fantastic or Dr. Fantastic Cooks, one of those things. And I said, I love cooking, but more than that, I love eating. So I'm a really, really good chef. The best pizza, the best guacamole, the best Mexican food, the best Italian. So yeah, I think I'll air because it'll be done today, the prime rib unique method. You never seen something like this. I never seen something like this, but you'll see it in this video coming up. And like, subscribe, share. Hope you enjoyed the Christmas special. Joy to the world, the Lord has come. I usually don't speak religious things, but in Christmas time, it's a lot of it's about God, you know. And if you believe in God, that's fantastic. We have those religious groups, spiritualism, consciousness, self. If you believe in yourself, I'm told you believe in God, and that's my theory on the three commitments where God fits in. You know, they had the Ten Commandments. Nobody can recite them, so but they do fit into the three. When I was living in Egypt, there used to be four commitments, and the fourth was say kind words, which is very important because the words affect water and we're water. But I realized that number two, be kind to others, is where you say kind words to people, to plants, to animals. So there's three, which makes it a lot simpler. People can't remember four. So, but I was going to do a play on the movie the Book of Life or something like that with Mel Brooks, and it recounts the history, no, the history of the world. That's what it's called. You got to watch that movie. It's hilarious. So there's different scenes on how the world evolved, and one of the things was Mel Brooks being Moses, and he comes down from Mount Olympus where I used to live, not where whatever the mountain was in Egypt, with two tablets or three tablets, and he says, I am Moses, and I bring you these 15. And one drops because it's clay and it breaks and smashes. And he says, 10 commandments. It's hilarious. So we used to have 15 commandments, but now we have 10. But more importantly, we have three commitments to kindness. Follow them for a better life, for a happier life, for a longer life, for a better society, for a finer world. I can't say it any clearer. Be kind. Two words that save the planet, save your soul, and make you happy. Because happiness has got to be your goal. And this is the complete guide to happiness. This probably should have been my first episode, but everything happens in life as it should, when it should. I feel like when I pass cross with people, pa 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 pass. What am I trying to say? As I pass crosses, crosses. Pass across. What the hell am I trying to say? You cross paths. Okay, there it is. When I cross paths with people, that was pretty tough. I'm not even drinking. I'm sober as a judge, I promise you. I'll drink later now. But as I cross paths with people, I feel obliged to tell them that there's a secret out there, and only 10,000 people know about it. And it's called the Three Commitments to Kindness. And you heard about them, you know about them now. Spread them, like them, share them. Join a group, plus 502-553-1892. Like, subscribe, share. I've got all the social media, 4 websites, all the information you could ever want to be happy. This is the complete guide to happiness. Thanks for watching. Have a fantastic week. Whatever you're doing this week or whatever you did that made you happy, keep doing it. And now time for the cooking show with Dr. Fantastic. Let's see if I could turn this thing off. You know, by the way, all my episodes, all ALL, all my 2100 episodes on Be Fantastic are one take wonders. Not high production value, but great king. And a lot of people like bells and whistles and music and fancy shit, but no. And this with me, you're gonna get the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays for those that don't celebrate Christmas. Happy holidays. And here is the final result: prime rib, corn, potatoes, snow crab, andouille sausage, shrimp. That is a meal of meals. Fantastic. Thanks for watching, everyone. Like, subscribe, and share. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, be kind to Mother Earth, and we're going to have a fantastic 2025. Welcome to another edition of Dr. Fantastic Cooks. I'm in Imperial, Missouri, and we're going to cook a prime rib in a 24-hour period. We're first going to sear it. I rubbed it with oil and some spices that I like, and I'm searing all 4 sides before we show you the next secret step. So as you can see, I'm searing all the sides, sealing that juice, and it's going to come out unbelievable. $80 worth of prime rib here you're looking at, ladies and gentlemen. Can you smell it? And we put the roast, the prime rib, into a vacuum sealer. So it's going to seal it without any air. And then I'm going to show you the next step.
135.
Yeah, we seasoned and seared it.
Okay, what'd you season it with?
Salt,
Garlic,
pepper,
salt, and
a
pepper.
little garlic.
A lot?
No, not a lot, but a good amount.
Okay, did you sear it?
Yes. Sealed and sealed.
Okay.
Seared.
No, sear.
Both.
Like
We
in a
sealed
hot
it
skillet.
and we seared it.
Now you want to go to time.
Okay. And you need to bring your water up to temp.
What temperature?
Honestly, I'd have to look it up, but I'm thinking probably 160.
Because we did 131 with the roast beef.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Okay, roast beef is 6 half dozen. Roast beef is the same as a
12 hours.
prime rib without the bones. Okay,
It is a prime rib without the bones.
that's right. It's rib. They're all ribeye. It's a ribeye.
So as you can see, we've got the sous vide warming up.
24 hours.
It's going to go up to about 160 degrees for 24 hours, right, Ian?
And again,
135.
How about 20 hours?
not positive. I haven't looked it up.
135,
We-
right?
That's about right.
What? Okay, so it's 135 for the sous vide.
135, right?
Pardon?
135.
135 if you want medium rare. But here's
We
the
want
caveat.
rare.
Most people don't want it rare.
You don't want it
anymore.
too
You want it mid-rare.
Right.
All right. So once you sous vide it for, I mean, realistically, it's going to take 24 hours to do that.
How about 20 hours? Can we do it in 20?
And then you want to.
So about 15 to 20 hours, depends on how you want it cooked. And what do you do at the end?
No, it's not depending on how you want it cooked. It will sustain that cooked temperature. That's what's killer about a sous vide. It holds the temperature, doesn't overcook it. Okay? But once you want to serve it, my suggestion is that you take it out, let it rest for a minute, and then you put it under the broiler just to sear the outside, to crust it up.
Which I already did.
It doesn't tell you in
No,
I needed my phone.
it hasn't sous vide yet.
I seared it before I sous vide it.
Hey, just hang out. We're leaving.
All
We're
right,
done.
I'll be there.
Okay, talk to you soon.
When?
Get your butt over here.
Tomorrow.
Whenever.
Whenever you want.
I'm here for a while.
When? Tomorrow.
Okay, bye.
No.
It's been almost 20 hours, I think. 15 minutes will be 20 hours since this prime rib was in the sous vide. Now, since then, this afternoon, I made lunch, and I cut the hell out of my finger because they have this thing in Missouri. It's a candy and it's a gummy, and they roll it into paper, and I think they call it marijuana, and it's legal here. So I took some of that marijuana, and I got stoned, and I cut my damn finger. So do not cook with a sharp knife when you're stoned or drunk. Usually have a cocktail, but we're not drinking here. So I took this stuff, marijuana, and I'm feeling fantastic, but my fingers not feeling too good. So, but here's the great news: the guy you saw on the phone earlier or heard is coming over here. He's hightailing over here with a bunch of crabs. We're going to have what's called a crab boil and prime rib. It's going to be fantastic. So when he gets here, I'm going to film him showing us how to do the Missourian crab boil. So stay tuned. We're going to have some more fun in Dr. Fantastic Cooks.
All right.
Okay, we've got Ian, who is our newest ambassador of kindness.
The
I've known
cheese
him for
man.
a long time, but I never made him an ambassador. A cheese man?
I am the cheese man.
He has the cheese man, and he's got the hat on. Make America great again.
We
and
will be great.
He's
We
the
are
one
great.
that made the
So
crab
what we
boil.
did-
So what did you do here? Tell us
What
about
we
it.
have is, a lot of people that are going to make this use fake ingredients.
Right.
This product is actually real andouille sausage.
Ooh.
That's what you
Hold
have
on
to
there.
get.
Hold on
Give it
there.
that taste.
Okay.
Probably got 5 pounds of crab in
Well,
here.
no.
We've got 10 corn cobs. Probably 4 pounds of potatoes. All right. Everything should be cooked.
Wow,
to-
sausage is delicious.
Oh, that's an andouille, man. That's the Louisiana special.
Wow.
But if you're going to make a crab
Spicy,
boil,
delicious.
oh yeah.
Go ahead.
If you're going to make a crab boil, you cannot use kielbasa or some bogus substitute for andouille.
Right. Okay.
You have to have andouille. It's really what makes it, and
Wow,
then,
it's hot as hell, but delicious.
oh,
Right.
come on, don't be a wuss.
No, I love spice.
And we're getting ready to throw a couple pounds of shrimp in there.
Couple pounds of shrimp. Okay.
The reason the shrimp were thrown in is so they don't overcook.
Okay. Yeah. You put it in last. It
Throughout the
cooks fast.
accoutrement, you gotta have lemon.
Yeah, lemon. Okay.
So as soon as this comes up, I'm heating it back up just to throw the shrimp in, and then we're ready to go on that.
Okay.
then
And
Mikey
yeah, we
Mikey
Well, I filmed that earlier.
made
We're
a
20
prime rib
hours. It just
in a sous vide, which I have a sous vide as well. They're fantastic if you know how to use them.
right. Yeah.
It's extraordinary food. So
But you have to have a vacuum seal.
what
because
I
it's-
say is, don't ever trust a skinny chef. I am trustworthy, my man.
I call these billionaire bellies because all the billionaires have
I'm not a billionaire yet.
Okay.
We're working on it. We'll get there.
Yeah.
But I'm happy to be part of the group.
Fantastic. Let's okay. So we're gonna
I'm fantastic.
dump in
You
there.
know?
Dump those babies in. Let's take
right.
a look. Well, we all want to be fantastic, and that just means you're going to be kind.
I'm kind to everybody.
Okay. No juice.
I've squeezed most of that out prior.
Very little juice there. And there goes the shrimp. Well, look at this nice size shrimp.
Come on.
And you don't want to overcook shrimp. You don't want to overcook anything.
That's why
People
precisely-
overcook everything. They cook
Precisely. Pork. If pork is cooked correctly, it should be pink.
Pink, yeah, of course.
Yeah. Because the days of trichinosis,
Yeah.
let's not misunderstand. The days of trichinosis are way gone. That was back in the 20s.
Right.
Because they didn't know how to handle food.
Correct. Yeah.
But you don't.
But they overcook
cross-contaminate.
vegetables. They overcook everything.
Yeah,
It's just ridiculous.
Everything.
Everything.
Actually,
It's
it's
terrible.
really just a shame.
Look at that big pot of delicious crab oil. And then
Real deal.
And that's we're gonna. Ian's gonna be the carver on the prime because you let it rest a little bit, right? After you take it out. Oh no, we're gonna sear it again, right? You said we're gonna sear it one more time. I seared it once.
In my opinion, they just throw it under the broiler to crust it up a little bit, and then
I think you crust it up
we'll
a little
slice
bit.
it.
I think we should
That's what I
crust it up a little bit.
that's what
I
think
agree.
should happen.
And great to have you as an assistant tonight.
Yeah. I appreciate you as my sous chef / videographer.
There you go.
How's that?
I got that.
My night.
Okay, it's recording now.
Okay, we've got a nice big festive crowd here, and the shrimp boil is done.
Crab
And the
boil.
shrimp, I just tasted the shrimp. It is off the charts. The prime rib has been 20 hours.
Too late. All right, I just say I would have cut it here.
Oh, drain it over here then. Yeah, you got an assistant here in the end. We're going to drain the excess juice. He's taking over.
Do you know where
Again,
your
I
kids
tell you some
are?
of that stuff they call marijuana.
What?
Very powerful.
He said to ask you.
Yep.
Hold on, Mom. Come back with that.
So we're going to sear it again. We seared it once. I seared it once. I'm going to sear it. Did you jump yourself?
I'm going to. I'm going to grind
Now,
it
it's
out
been
now.
cooking at 136 degrees for 20 hours. I've never seen anything like this before.
It's called sous vide.
It's called a sous vide. And I don't know where you get them, but
Amazon, like everything else.
On camera?
sure, why not? First time in 5
On
years.
camera?
On camera. Dr. Fantastic's going to take a hit. It's legal.
Hey.
It's in the family. It's
They call it
okay.
Fire. They have all kinds of
I
names for
got
this kind of stuff.
Coming
All
at you.
kinds of names for this stuff.
We'll do that. Should we share it or no?
Yeah, I think you should sear it a little bit.
I want it pushed up.
It's being seared.
I heard that. That sounded
You
good.
hear that, right? Look
Let's
at
sound
that.
a
baby.
flavor
That's
happening.
$80 worth of meat right there, ladies and gentlemen. I haven't seen $80 of meat in many, many years.
Is this the last hooker you had in Dubai?
You're funny, no? It's
In Thailand,
cool.
Oh.
they're cheaper in Thailand.
And I see why my dad
but
likes
you don't know
you.
if you're getting a guy or a girl. Come on, let's be honest.
Yeah, that's very true.
I thought that was Bangkok.
It could have a
So
Have
obviously,
you ever seen Hangover, man?
obviously a sear is very, very hot. And this is going to give it a little crunchy outside texture to it.
We're gonna sear all sides.
What's that?
We're gonna sear all sides.
All 4 sides.
I wouldn't turn it yet. Nope.
A little impatient. But we're going to cut the
I'm the
camera
only
now.
guy here.
All 4 sides. Then I'm going to show you the slicing and the eating.
I'm the only guy in this
See, too.
kitchen.
You see, she's gorgeous. And it's gonna be 6 monstrous slices. So, let's see what happens here. It should be very rare, which is my favorite. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. That is prime rib at its best. Fantastic. Bon appetit, everyone. Thanks for watching. And there's the crab oil been placed in front and center, middle of the table. Grab what you want. But I don't think I can even eat this. This is fantastic. So I didn't expect Ian to bring all that crab for the crab oil, but crab oil and prime rib, I tell you, it was a fantastic meal. And it was just I didn't expect to make it a quick episode, but it was fun. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you have a nice big turkey for your Christmas dinner or a prime rib. You can't go wrong with prime rib. But for those vegetarians out there or people that don't eat meat, I apologize. You can't make everyone happy. No matter what you do, you can make someone unhappy. But there's lots of beautiful vegetable dishes to have. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, and I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and share. Sharing is caring, caring is kindness, and kindness leads to happiness.
Met Dr. Fantastic along life's way, and I heard him say, you gotta say, I am fantastic, la la la, I am fantastic. You can feel it if you say it. It ain't a game, you gotta learn how to play it. Fantastic, fantastic. Just listen to the doctor. He's a rocker. He walks around all day. He ain't plastic. He's not sarcastic. He says, I am fantastic.